YouTube. Alrighty, I want to go ahead and welcome everyone to this special Xnode and IX
Recording in progress.
overview on this beautiful Wednesday evening here in the United States. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me loud and clear. If you guys can send a number 5 in the chat just to confirm that you guys can hear everything is going well. And I also want to, if you guys can share from what part of the world you guys are connected from. I love seeing all these beautiful faces here connected with me tonight. I present myself. My name is Ozzy Tomas. I am one of the executives of the company. I'm the CMO of the company, and today I have the pleasure of going over a little bit about the company, and then my dear colleague and an amazing leader here at this company, one of our global influencers, Chris Lango, is going to dive deeper into the compensation plan, but also one of our most popular products, which happens to be Xnode, powered by Dell. Alrighty, so let's see here. Excellent. I love it, you guys. Excellent, love it. All right, we got Derek from Baltimore. Hello, Derek. How are you doing? Jacqueline, excellent. 555, excellent. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and begin sharing my screen. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to write those questions in the chat. I'll do my very best to respond to those questions at the very end. And this is an amazing opportunity. I love doing these calls because we've been seeing massive success, massive growth over the course of these last 2.5 years since the inception of IX Global. But I love just seeing the amount of lives that we've been able to impact through this ecosystem. And so, being here on this call, it just reminds me that, the secret of getting ahead in life is just getting started, right? It's just taking that first step. And if you're already in this call with me, you're taking that first step. I see a lot of familiar faces, but I also see a lot of new faces. So I'm assuming there's a lot of new people here hearing this information for the very first time. And I want to thank you, but I also want to congratulate you because I also identify with you. I was in a very similar call, very similar setting about 8.5 years ago when I was first introduced to cryptocurrency, blockchain, and just the whole world of digital entrepreneurship. And so again, I commend you guys for making that decision on a Wednesday evening. I know it's not easy, but if you want different results, sometimes you got to be willing to be courageous, be willing to do something completely different, right? And so with that being said, let's go ahead and begin sharing my screen here. Chris, you're going to help me moderate the chat and so forth. I appreciate you. So again, we are IX Global. This company started in May of 2020. But before I get into the details, before I get into all that stuff, I want to make sure that you guys understand a little bit about who we are, who we're not, right? And hear a little bit about our disclaimer, right? So we're not financial advisors. We're not a broker, past results do not guarantee future returns. What we offer here at IX Global is education, software, hardware, and again, we do not promise or guarantee any income or particular results from your use of information that you're going to be receiving through this ecosystem. Okay, so what is our mission? It's important for you guys to understand who we are, right? A little bit about the company before we dive deeper into the services and specifically our blockchain service that is just completely changing the whole infrastructure of the crypto space. You need to know what is our mission. And our mission is just, it's to innovate, it's to inspire, it's to impact your life. We do have a variety of different industries within our ecosystem. But at the center, at the core of everything, we are a personal development company, okay? Our goal is to help you improve your life, is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that through the education, through the tools, the services, the software, and all that you'll find within our ecosystem and ultimately within our entrepreneurial platform. A little bit about those behind the scenes, those individuals who are working diligently every single day to make sure that the company makes the right decisions, that the company continues to grow and position itself in a position to scale and impact many lives. This is our corporate team. We started this company in 2020 of May. And it was founded by our CEO and our founder, Joseph Martinez. He is the sole owner of IX Global. A dear friend of mine, a mentor of mine, someone who helped me over 8 years ago in the same way he has helped me. He's helped thousands of aspiring entrepreneurs in this direct selling industry. But he's also helped companies. He's also consulted for a variety of multi-million-dollar companies where companies would pay him for his, for his experience, for his knowledge, his wisdom, and where he would create compensation plans, products, compliance services, and so forth. We've achieved so much success in these last few years, but I also think it's not just a combination of having the right service, the best compensation plan in this industry, but it's having a little bit of wisdom, it's having a little bit of experience. And so collectively, got over 50 years of experience here in this corporate team. And we were nominated by our peers, Business for Home, as the #1 startup of 2022. One of the top compensation plans in the direct selling space. And we're currently in the top momentum of the entire industry, one of the fastest growing companies in the industry. What I love about IX Global is the amount of people that are winning, the amount of people that are achieving results. Right now, currently, we've got 75 of the top 500 earners in the entire industry right now. And currently, we have our dear Biraj Patil from Dubai as the top 3 in the entire industry, currently generating over $1 million a month through the direct selling opportunity that we offer. So why do I bring this up? Well, it's just so that you guys understand that you are in a call with not just any company, right? You're in a call with a company that has momentum, a company that is growing massively. It's making massive noise, massive impact around the whole industry, but a company that's is going to keep the lights on for a very long time, a company that you guys can associate yourselves with and lock arms with, and rest assured knowing that the company will continue to thrive, and you have an opportunity to do so as well. So let's talk a little bit about the ecosystem. So within our company, within the whole infrastructure, you've got a multi-dimensional platform. Okay, it's what we call it. It's a platform that provides you different angles, different opportunities for you to accumulate, knowledge, personal growth, but also more revenue streams, right? More income streams. Add more income streams to your life, and you do that by expanding your entrepreneurship through a variety of different industries that we provide, the financial markets being one of them, e-commerce, blockchain, community and leadership, and as well as technology. When it comes to the financial markets, we didn't create the financial markets, we just saw a void. Okay, we saw an opportunity, and we saw that, throughout our collegiate life, throughout our educational life, right? They never taught us the secrets of money. They never taught us the secrets of wealth. They never taught us how to make money. Essentially, we were just taught and programmed to, go to school, get a job, go through the curriculum and learn a trade and work your way up the ladder, right? But they never taught us how to produce more money with the money that we already have. And so what we decided is that we wanted to make investing, we wanted to make diversification a little bit more accessible to the average individual like you and I. And so we created a series of programs that ultimately helps you become an investor and achieve results by just leveraging a system. When people ask me, what is it that your company does? What is it that you guys do? We simply teach the power of leverage, right? The power of leveraging a system, the power of leveraging experts to help you achieve the same results that they are achieving. And so with that, you'll be able to begin your journey in the financial space. Talking about beginning your journey, the first step is to learn the basics, right? If that's something that interests you, we also have an iTrade Academy that teaches you the fundamentals of investing. You've got pre-recorded videos. You've got a plethora of different courses and professional material created by our market experts that teaches you everything from how to create a brokerage account to, how to study the charts, how to study the patterns, what's a Japanese candlestick, and so forth. You'll even learn basic principles like how to receive trading signals and how to apply them into the financial space or into the financial market as our experts will guide you. And you get all of this within the academy, but you also have live education if you prefer to be taught through a live format as well. Okay. For someone who wants to kind of take that as another step further, okay, we also have a group of institutional traders. They are called Empire IX, and they teach what's called smart money concepts. In the investing world, in the world of trading, you've got the retail investing, you've got commercial investing, but you also have what's called institutional investing, right? That the market makers, right? The manipulators, the whales in the markets. And so our experts, Empire IX, they've created a Master Trader University that helps you take your trading to the next level. If you're looking to learn and become more proficient trader, well, Empire IX University will provide you that through their freshman to senior level university method. Okay. Now, when it comes to trading, we've offered a variety of different services. One of them happens to be Core Pro, and this is where you're going to receive your trading alerts directly to your cell phone by a series of apps. And our experts will do all the work for you. They'll analyze the markets for hours upon hours. They'll study the patterns, they'll read the fundamental news, and they'll come up with the conclusion and send that conclusion directly to your cell phone, all right? It's your decision if you want to, apply that into the financial market, but you get those trading signals daily, and they're provided to you in a variety of different markets like the binary options market, the synthetic indices market, cryptocurrency, and the Forex, and as well as stocks. All right. Now, we also offer an e-commerce academy for someone who is looking to, learn this skill set, right? This major trend that the experts are saying that by 2040, all purchases all purchases worldwide will be done online. Well, you've got an opportunity to learn how to become a proficient drop shipper, how to leverage a personalized online store to begin generating a passive income through the e-commerce industry. And that happens to be ICOM. ICOM is an academy created by our experts that teaches you, how to create and customize your store, everything from how to import high demand products, how to connect with other providers and suppliers, how to advertise and use different strategies to attract clients to your store. Again, where these are products that are not, you don't have them stored away in your office or in your garage, right? These are products that you haven't created. You're just simply the middleman, and you're making a commission off of those sales. Many of us don't know this, but every time we go into Shopify or Amazon and we make a purchase, we're not buying that from the actual supplier. In many cases, we're buying that from a drop shipper who is earning commissions through the purchase of that product that I just made, right? And so ICOM will provide you those insights and that education that you need in order to become a proficient drop shipper. Now, we also offer a booking platform that comes with your membership. Okay, this is called Travel Pro. And this is an opportunity to continue to live your life, but just, apply a benefit to it, okay? You have an opportunity to receive deals, discounts, but also cash back for simply just using our tool, okay? This works worldwide for car rentals, flights. It works worldwide also for the hotel rentals and so forth. It's just a great tool at your fingertips for you to use if you decide to use it and apply it to your lifestyle, but also receive discounts and cash back for simply just using this amazing tool. Now, this is where I really want everyone to pay attention, because this is the part of the call where, I'm going to bring on our special guest here. He's someone who I admire a lot. He's not only a successful leader in this industry, but he's a guy who has grown a lot over this course of these last 7+ years that I've known him. And he's going to dive deeper into this amazing opportunity that we have here within our ecosystem that participates in blockchain, in cryptocurrency, right? I feel like in today's world, you can't turn on the TV, you can't go on, Facebook or Google or read the news without seeing something about cryptocurrency, right? This is not the future anymore. This is the present. Cryptocurrency has shifted the world. It's changed the way we do transactions. It's the technology has been has attracted a lot of experts and corporations and major just players in the world. Many of them companies that you and I both know very well. One of them being Facebook, right? What has happened to Facebook? They changed their name to Meta just recently, and that's being short for metaverse, right? And so many companies are incorporating the whole blockchain opportunity, the whole blockchain space to their infrastructure. And what we wanted to do here at IX is provide our community another opportunity to attain an income-producing asset, right? Another avenue to produce, income, but through a very safe and secure way. Okay, and I'm not going to speak more about that. I'm going to go ahead and give the mic to our global influencer here at IX Global, Mr. Chris Lingo. Chris, the floor is yours, brother.
Thank you so much, Ozzy, and great job. I've known Ozzy for, 7.5 years. Ozzy, what's so great about IX is me and Ozzy, we work together even though we're not on the same team. We do a lot together to help grow. And he's just an incredible guy, incredible builder, and it's a pleasure doing this call with you, Ozzy. And so what you all are getting to see tonight is this amazing, I like to call it a multiple stream of income machine, right? IX Global. And this you can become a digital entrepreneur in this real platform for multiple things that you've already seen in Forex, right? And then, saving money in travel, saving money is making money, e-commerce. But, what we did is we then partnered with an incredible company to launch this Xnode project. And I'm gonna dive into that, and I'm gonna show you all how you can actually build a business here with IX Global. But before I do that, I just want to give a quick little, who am I? I've been doing business for 15 years. My background's actually nursing. I've been a registered nurse for 16 years. So all the things you can imagine a nurse doing, I've done. And I wrote a book called The Male Nurse Survival Guide. And it's just been a wild ride. And in that, I actually was a big snowboarder. So I grew up snowboarding, and I love to snowboard. And a good friend of mine called me one day and just said, "Bro, I found a way to snowboard all the time." I said, "I'm in. What is it?" And he started introducing me to entrepreneurship. And I never heard of this, where you can make money that shows up, right? Residual income, money showing up for doing the work one time, and investing, right? Being able to have your money work for you. These are all wild concepts. I just was told, go to school and work hard. And so 15 years later, I never thought I'd have traveled to the place I have, the friends I've made, and really doing international business. Like, I'm just a small town kid from Western Pennsylvania. I grew up outside Pittsburgh, and all I ever wanted was to have like a place near the big mountains out west. And I moved to Utah about 11 years ago. I bought my condo in Park City 9 years ago. I live real close to some of the top people in the company, live here in Utah. I've known Joe Martinez for almost 15 years, I think. Brian Robert, who's the master distributor, he's been a mentor of mine, Paul Barlow, the president. So It's just a really great group. It's a company that's for networkers, by networkers. And actually, before I share, I just want to show you all, because I took this picture yesterday, but I was living my dream yesterday, and I want to show you all this because my nodes, my crypto project, I was receiving token in my wallet, in that phone that I'm taking a picture of while I was out snowboarding, 10 inches, 25 centimeters, if any of you are around the world, of fresh snow in Park City. And yes, if you can see the peak of that mountain right there, I hiked across that top and I dropped in right there. So this company you can absolutely live your dreams here at IX Global. And that's what we're going to teach you today. And having these types of incomes, right? Multiple streams is so important. What do? We partnered with a company called DebtBox, and DEBT stands for Decentralized Eco-Friendly Blockchain Technology. And it's where crypto meets commodities. And I feel like this is the evolution of crypto, matching real life things, right? Real life valuable commodities with cryptocurrency. And it is taking, all of us by storm. It's just so exciting because it's really giving that realness to crypto, where it's not just a meme coin or the hope, but actual value. And what is a node? A node, blockchain requires nodes to operate. A node is a piece of software that connects other nodes in the blockchain. They're where data is stored, received, and transmitted, and they're crucial to network security and integrity. In our company, we actually get access to these nodes that, through their exclusive proprietary software, you can turn your computer, laptop, cloud mining, right? We can do things in the cloud into a crypto miner. And the software node license you have, you can actually earn token every day. And sometimes it seems like it's just this continual thing where you're accumulating these amazing tokens. And we're going to talk about the projects. But the best part is it's very simple to be a part of our XNode project. You simply purchase or rent a license. You earn rewards daily through the mining process. And this was the biggest factor for me. And I'm going to hit it right out the gate. Those rewards that you earn, those crypto tokens, they go into your wallet. You have control, and you can withdraw them. You can trade them. You can hold them. You can do whatever you want with them. It's not IX Global that holds those coins. It's not DebtBox. You earn those coins. If you've ever seen the commercial in the United States, it's my money and I want it now, right? It's my money and I want it in my wallet. I don't want to be asking somebody for my token, my crypto. That's what I love. It's two-factor authenticated. We'll talk about that. You get your own seed phrase. We've launched multiple projects already. And next year, 2023, which crazy is only like 3 weeks away, right? It's going to be a new year. And we are launching 8 to I think they said 12, 16 maybe projects next year, depending on, but we've already launched multiple projects. And our first one was Black Gold, and we sold out, right? And this was tied to oil. It created millionaires. It was so successful. And the whole thing started because these guys, the creators of DebtBox, have this scan technology, and they're able to scan the ground, scan the world for commodities. Everything vibrates, right, at a different level. So they can see exactly what's oil, where it is, gas, natural gas. They can see where gold is, bauxite, helium, water, anything on the element table, they can scan and see. And I'll show you a picture where we did in Nebraska, where they scanned right where the oil was, and they were able to go even deeper and knew there was more oil deeper. We can actually see how deep these commodities are. And so it's just incredible. And what we did is we proved it. And I say we, right? But DebtBox and the team proved it with Black Gold. And then they started launching more products. And we were able to get an exclusive partnership with them where we get access to these decentralized crypto projects tied to commodities. And like natural gas, they make profit in natural gas. Well, guess what? That crypto helped fund the project. So the profit helps. They take coin out of the market. It grows. And we're just getting started, really. So it's really exciting. Grow is agriculture, right? High yield agriculture. We've created like 10,000 jobs in Ghana with our agriculture projects. Digital gold is more of a stable coin. One digitally linked gold is a link to a gram of gold. You can actually trade it in for gold. I love talking to Joe Martinez. He said, I'm actually swapping some token. I want to get to where they send me a brick of gold. And I thought that was really cool. Like, no, you got to send me one of those big bricks for my safe, right? Aluminum, the bauxite. We have one of the largest bauxite mining operations in Ghana, and they want to go from 1 billion to 5. And our crypto is going to help fund that. So then when they make that profit, it's going to actually go back into the coin. And then Explore, which I think Explore might be one of the coolest right now, because we're launching our own satellites with SpaceX. And the satellites, I mean, this is a global thing. I mean, countries are calling DebtBox saying we want to scan because they're hearing what we did in Ghana. Some of the largest iron ore deposits they've seen, that we were able to, our scan technology in Ghana, they're able to see 3D pictures of the gold. We might actually show you a little video of that, like 3D where the gold is. It's incredible. And so, I just think that is awesome. And what do you think the market's going to do in crypto when they hear, oh, this coin's is tied to a real satellite? Are you kidding me? SpaceX? And, Ozzy, I love this analogy and is, Ozzy, I said, Ozzy, I got a satellite and I know exactly where the oil is. If you want to, we're going to drill for oil. And if you want to come with me, and purchase some of this technology, I'll give you a little royalty of all the oil we get with this project, but not just in this one place, all over the world. Would that be something you're interested in? Absolutely. How about natural gas? I mean, these are huge, huge commodities that we're starting to get involved with. And so with the crypto, you actually get to be, a piece of that and get the rewards from these projects. These are some photos from Nebraska. We have a great video on YouTube if you want to see it, where they actually go and tour the drill where they dropped. And one of the things I didn't know about oil is, you basically are guessing you could just drill a dry well, and it costs a lot of money to drill a dry well. Guess what? We knew right where the oil was, and we knew that there was more deeper. And the owner of the property was blown away. He couldn't believe it. He's like, there's no way. He thought we were all full of it when they said we scanned and we know right where the oil is. And then Ghana, right? They just got back. We've got multiple projects in Ghana. We're creating jobs. It's eco-friendly, right? In Ghana, a lot of things they'll do is they might find a little bit of gold and then they'll move villages and just tear apart all the land looking for gold. Well, guess what? We know right where it is. We can scan it. We can scan for these commodities. So eco-friendly is a big part of our project and giving back. And, that's really important to me and a lot of people that we work with. We have an app. All your tokens, you can swap them on the app. They're in yours, 2-factor authenticated app. You have your own seed phrase. And like I said, it's your tokens. You want them, they go right into your wallet. It's all on the blockchain. Nobody controls, it's all open, the liquidity, everything for you. And we're already on exchanges. So let me just go back. I remember I told you it's your token in the app. That was a huge box for me that I wanted to check. The second, which Ozzy's already covered and we've talked about, is who's running this show? Are they smart? Are they, smart guys? Do they know what they're doing? We have that checkbox. We got a great corporate team, the DebtBox team, very smart, doing very well. And then the third for me was, are these projects real? And that's the thing, and that's the big checkbox, right? We're going to Ghana, we're going and showing people, hey, this is where it is. And it's not like we're on this call, Ozzy and me saying, hey, trust us, just trust us. One day it'll be there. Trust us, these projects will be available. They're already there. We're already doing the projects. We're already available on exchanges. These projects, these coins already have value. And so our big goal this year is to get listed on Binance, and that's global exposure. And usually when things hit Binance, it's explosive, right, for the coin, the token. So we're moving very quickly. 2023 is going to be an incredible year. How do you get involved? You can buy a perpetual license. So there's really 2 ways on the XNode part, right? You can purchase a license. We've sold out of black gold and natural gas. There's not an unlimited amount. These turn into NFTs, which means it's a digital contract. You own it. And then these prices will probably be going up soon, but you own this license, which means you say, hey, Ozzy, Chris, thanks for the opportunity. See you later. I'm going to go off and live my life. Guess what? That license goes with you, and that's the coolest thing is you own that license for the life of that project. Now, some people might be on this call saying, you know what? I don't quite have, that type of money, or is there a way to get started a little better, a little, less risky, let's say, or whatever? You can rent the node, and it's the same as owning it for a certain amount of time. So you're renting this license for 60 cycles or 60 days, or in some cases, black gold is 30, but black gold's we're going to actually pause that here in the new year. So if you're able to get a black gold rental, it'll be the last one for quite a little while. But we've got any of these projects, you can do $250 and rent it for that time. So you accrue all the token. Once that rental's done, You can say you can rent again, you can take your token, sell it, trade it, hold it, whatever you want to do. And then from there, we can build a business. Now, I want to show you all just what is the cost at IX Global. And so there's kind of two things. So Ozzie kind of hit the initial part of what we started, right? We started with these digital products. We started with this trading. And so we have different packages that you can get involved in that side. So the Pro Pack is probably my favorite for $145. That gets you all the trading channels, everything there. If you're thinking, maybe that's not a lot, we could do $115, get in the basic channels. We Pack is kind of like very much a starter pack for getting started. Now, once we introduce the nodes, that adds a little bit. Now we have the ability to where you can either purchase or rent the node. And anything you do in IX Global qualifies you to earn commissions. So you can build a business, and you don't have to. You can just come in and rent nodes. If you want, you can just, go in and use our Forex products, save money on travel. But if you want to share this with other people, you can make an absolute fortune here at IX Global. You can, and really, if you want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month or more, I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you very simply. Anything that if you refer somebody to a product, let's say it's a rental, it's $10, they come in on a pack, you're going to get a direct bonus. Now that is a residual bonus. That means that every time they order, you get paid that bonus, which is awesome, right? So you want to go out and share with 1,000 people, and 1,000 people decide they want to come to IX, you're getting a direct bonus on every one of them, and every month in that order. And it just doesn't matter how many people, you can talk to the whole world. Now, we teach people, go out there and find 3. And the beauty, if you go out there, we have this apprentice bonus. And if you go out there and become an apprentice, you get $100 bonus. Now, let's say you get 3 people in a Pro Pack. Guess what? You're earning 15, 15, 15 on the direct bonus and $100. So you've now earned $145. And let's say you're on a Pro Pack, you're paying $145. Guess what? You've now you broke even. You've made as much as you spent, sometimes more if you refer more people. And that was something that we were really passionate about here at IX Global, was how can we get people profitable and up making $500 a month or more quickly? And that's where the rank bonus comes in. So you can then go to the rank bonus. And if you go out there and it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's just say for ease, you get 3 apprentices, you now are a builder. You're earning between $400 with our next thing, but we'll say $350 to $500 a month or more. If you help those 3 get 3, you'll be a producer, make around $1,000 a month, $2,000, all the way up to $2,000 a week. And what I love is that you can make 6 figures of these rank bonuses. And so it's actually something that's really exciting. It's really cool. How do you do that? Go out there and find 3 people, help them get their 3. And really, if you can help, and a lot of people make an extra $500 to $1,000, you'll make a fortune here. But it gets better. We build it in a binary. So imagine 2 compensations stacked on top of each other. You're earning those rank bonuses, but we're building 2 teams, a left and a right. You can place your sales team. All the volume flows up from infinity. We go 10% to 15% to 20% payout. We have people all over the world, like Ozzie said, making an extra $500 to $1,000 to 6 figures to $1 million a year here at IX Global. And this compensation table could look like Chinese to a lot of you. And hey, we probably actually have some people from Taiwan on the call. But it might look like a different language. All this is showing is that our table, you can earn from 10% to 15% to 20% as you rank up. Our leg max actually gets easier as you go. It actually gets easier to rank up. It shows you about the amount of clients. And then these rank bonuses are paid weekly. And so you can make up to $2 million a month at IX Global, and that actually might go up soon. So with that, we have a lot of different withdrawal methods that you can use. We pay out in USDTs, probably one of the easiest. We got PayPal, we got bank deposits, and just ask yourself, am I ready to get started? Like, am I ready to take my business to the next step? Am I ready to go to the next level? And the last slide I want to share here is, and then Ozzie, we'll kick it back to you. I don't know if you want to show that short video, is the Leadership Mastermind, the big event in Salt Lake City, is coming on the 14th. Actually, I think today the cutoff, Ozzy, for the drawing? So if you want to come to Salt Lake, if you're stateside, buy your ticket, get here. If you get a room, there's not very many left. Get your ticket. Get to the Leadership Mastermind on January 14th. The Debtbox team's going to be there. We're going to have a dinner. We're all going to be there. I can't wait to see you all. High five, hug, whatever. It's going to be amazing. And so, please get your ticket. You'll be in a drawing to win possibly a debt license, which is a $15,000 license. And we've got 2 aluminum and 2 Explorer licenses. So we're going to do a drawing for those if you get your ticket up till tonight. So if you're planning on coming, get your ticket tonight. With that, Ozzy, I'd love to kick it back to you. And if you've got that video, I'd love to see that video of the 3D mining. Would be awesome.
Yeah, most definitely. So I actually want to let's take a poll here. I mean, let's see if you guys are. I got a really good video here to show that has to do with the satellite scanning technology here. It was actually shown last week for the very first time. We got approval by our debt partners. And so if you're interested in seeing that, it's a very small clip. Send a number 5 in the chat. I want to see who's still awake, who's still here. If you guys also want to hear maybe a testimonial, send a 5 in the chat. We got a couple things here lined up that I wanted to show you guys towards this the end of this presentation here. They always say the proof is in the pudding, and so that's where I really want to show. I want to show how this thing works. I want you guys to see it with your own eyes, and yeah, so awesome. Look at that, Chris. I see a lot of messages coming here in the chat. A lot of direct messages here. Excellent. So that means everyone is here on this call still. Everyone is tuned in. Everyone's excited. So before we go ahead and show that video. One of the things that I did want to show is how it works. Okay, how this thing works here. And so this is a real license right here. Okay, this is actually my wife's license. She just saw that we were making killer money. She saw that this thing was working, and she said, "Hey, honey, you need to get me a couple licenses. I also want to participate." And it's something incredible. I've been in the industry now for, I consider myself a baby. I've only been in the industry for about 8 years now. And so, when I compare that with some of my colleagues, some of the rest of the team that's been here for decades, I consider that a very small time. But, I've never seen a product, I've never seen an opportunity like this, right? And an opportunity where, people come in and they, by day number 3, they're already calling you because they want to get more of that product. Right. And that's what we have here. This is an innovative approach to crypto, but it's something that I consider a little bit more safe, a little more secure. Right. Right now, the cryptocurrency market is down maybe 70-80%, if not more. Right. We're in a bear market right now. But while, the rest of the crypto market is down and suffering, we're doing the complete opposite. Right. We're still up. And a lot of that has to do because of the whole concept. It's crypto meets commodities. It's secure. It's supported. It's backed up by a real asset, right? That is being utilized by the world every single day, right? In agriculture, natural gas. You've got oil. You've got aluminum. And so much more. And so these real assets and the exploration of these assets and the production and the sale of these assets ultimately help sustain this crypto ecosystem, but ultimately helps progress the tokenomics behind it, right? And so what we're looking at here, this is the platform. This is the Xnode powered by Debt platform. When you end up either renting or buying a license, a software license, this is what you'll have access to. And what you're seeing over here is a real account, okay? And so as I'm speaking, guess what? My money's coming in. My software, my miner is working for me. Right. And I love about this is just reminds me of, that famous quote that we all have heard probably a million times from Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, most likely you're going to be working till the end of your life. Right. And this is money coming in even while I'm sleeping 24/7. Christmas time when we're all eating and enjoying our family. Guess what? Money's still coming in. Right. The tokens are being accumulated through the mining process. And so I love this. No days off. And it's just a different approach to cryptocurrency, and they've taken all of the complexity out of cryptocurrency and it made it a lot more accessible to average individual like you and I. So this is just something I wanted to show here, and so let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and show you one last account here real quick. And so over here I've got some rentals that I want to show you. I'll probably have to refresh the screen here real quick. Here we go. And so I've got 4 of the Grow rental licenses here. It's giving me about $18.51 a day. And as you can see, as I speak, money's coming in, right? It's accumulating more token. And currently this is what the value of one Grow crypto token is worth in the market, okay? Then you've got the Explorer. I've got over here the Explorer. I've got a couple of licenses. These are permanent licenses, meaning that these licenses are going to pay me for the life of the project, right? Which is a minimum of 4,000 days, all right? And so a little bit over 10 years is what I will achieve with this mining license. Again, this is the Explorer. This is the satellite scanning technology that ultimately allows our partners, Depth, locate these energy reserves or locate these minerals all around the world where we are currently working on. I had the opportunity to visit the beautiful country of Ghana a few weeks back with some of our corporate team and some of our top leaders, where we saw firsthand, we validated, we verified firsthand the infrastructures of some of these projects, specifically the gold, the natural gas, the agriculture, where our technology, the satellite scanning technology, allowed us to locate and pinpoint those reserves, and is ultimately helping us locate further projects. And so with that being said, just to kind of add a little bit about the Explorer, when we were in Ghana, I was given this newspaper. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. So in this newspaper, you've got an article about this iron ore that was found, which happens to be the biggest discovery, the biggest iron ore discovery in the entire in this region of Ghana. Again, I'm not sure if you can see. I'm looking over here. Yeah, you can see a little bit. But this article right here is an article that talks about the findings of the iron mineral that ultimately was located by our satellite scanning technology. And you've got plenty of articles throughout the internet, the whole internet, where you will find more information about this. And so our satellite scanning technology is the reason why this was located through our partnership that we have with the Ghanaian government. And so guys, I mean, this is incredible stuff. This is an incredible opportunity. I guarantee this is an opportunity that you've never heard before, right? We're talking about crypto combined with commodities, and this is ultimately an opportunity to allocate income producing avenue to your life. And so let's go ahead and give the floor. I think we have one of our leaders here in this call. He's someone who's going to share his testimonial. I've asked him actually not too long ago. I asked him probably about an hour ago if he wanted to go ahead and share some thoughts and some words. He's someone who I had the opportunity to meet out in Barcelona at one of our leadership retreats that we did. And he's an individual who's been in the industry for quite a while now. But he's achieving so much success here with IX. And so I really wanted him to share a little bit about his story and talk a little bit about his experience. So with that being said, Scott Struber, the floor is yours, brother. Scott, are you there? You might have to unmute your mic.
Ozzy, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Just there's my wife. We're just coming back from a holiday dinner for her networking group, which is called Politically Incorrect Networking. I love it. And we just was getting arranged with my Wi-Fi. We were just about to walk up to the house. So it was glitchy there for a sec, but I'll wait to go inside till I tell the story. Man, you guys you just nailed it tonight. And it's just so exciting to be a part of this. As Ozzy mentioned, I flew out to Barcelona 2 months ago today. I got robbed the first day I was in Barcelona, and I still managed to have a smile on my face literally, I got robbed. And all my electronics are being upgraded thanks to my insurance plan. Sweet. And so it was, I had a smile on my face the entire time I was there because, honestly, I went out to this event in Barcelona with the mindset of I was truly looking for any reason for this just to be a passive pursuit, to not be involved in sharing this with other people because I'd had my bad experiences. I'd had, you take the blows, you get, people that do bad stuff. You come in, there are a lot of companies that make a lot of promises and they have nothing behind it. And I just was looking honestly for any reason to be like, no, I'm going to stay totally passive with this. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm completely not open to anything in networking. And meeting Ozzy and Joe and Paul Barlow and Miguel and Viraj and Ramesh, names that you guys will become familiar with if you join the team and you become part of this. And what kept coming through was just massive amounts of heart and, more importantly, gigantic amounts of integrity. And I've had enough examples of what I will not tolerate in my life. I'm a cancer killer. I was diagnosed with melanoma 21 months ago. I beat the crap out of that thing. Please get your skin checked. And so I knew what I wouldn't tolerate. And I watched all these guys interacting there out in Barcelona. And what I saw was people who genuinely loved and cared about each other. And that was really meant a lot. It meant a tremendous amount to have one-on-one conversations with all these guys. But what meant a lot more was seeing how they were interacting with each other. And, I can show you my notes right now real quick if you want to see, just, to let you know that this is working for more than just folks, like Ozzy and Chris that are here on the call. And, Chris came onto a call with somebody I was showing this to a couple weeks ago. And Chris has nothing to gain whatsoever by helping me out on a Zoom to do that. He's what we would call crossline in the company. And Chris gave time that he didn't have to give because that's the culture we have here of helping each other out. And so, take a look at it. Like Ozzy said, this thing continues. So I've got a certain amount that's in my actual wallet with Debtbox. And then if you look, there's a higher total here on this page showing my rewards because there's some portion of it that has yet to move from what I'm accumulating in the here and now. You can see this balance is going up, 34,990, 34,996. It just, even if my phone is turned off, it still does it because these are virtual. So I could have I could lose power on my phone. I could wake up the next day and nothing bad's happened. My rewards balance has gone up. I'm a big believer in the NatG project. I've got 20 licenses. 10 of those are rentals. 10 of those I got before the project sold out and I bought perpetuals. So I've got 4,000-day licenses there. Excited for those to turn into NFTs coming up in the first quarter. The only NFTs that really actually make sense to me, except, little pieces of artwork, I don't get it. Perpetual licenses that are mining NatG tokens, totally get that. Black Gold, I'm the only projects I'm not in yet. I'm waiting to get my debt licenses. Once those get assigned at the beginning of the year, and ultimately I'll get in on the DLG of digitally linked gold. And if you dig into each one of these projects, they're all remarkable in their own right. And but none of that would matter if we didn't have great leadership and if we didn't have great people that were actually working on this to make it a reality. And that's what completely shifted me when I was out in Barcelona. It wasn't the flashy. It wasn't they were talking about some really boring stuff on stage. They were talking about compliance. They were talking about taking care of the golden goose. They were talking about conducting things yourself with integrity, not making promises that we can't keep. And it was stuff that to many other folks might have seemed like, that doesn't have a whole lot of flash to it. And I loved every second of that. I loved the fact that it was just real talk, real people. We had a great time together. I can't wait to see you guys out in, I stopped my share, so that hopefully that stopped. Can't wait to see you guys out in Salt Lake City. I hope you got registered. You still got time tonight to make sure you get registered if you haven't done that yet, if you're already on the team. And if you're not on the team, I hope you take a really good hard look at this and make sure that if if you take a pass, that you fully know what you're passing on, because I don't think we'll ever see anything like this again. And that is, I'm not somebody who operates with hyperbole. This is just, I'm a little fired up. So I'll hand it back to you, Ozzy.
I love it. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for that authentic testimonial. And again, I congratulate you for all the success that you're having, and you and your team. And so, guys, I know we've been on this call for almost about we're about to reach 50 minutes now, and so I want to go ahead and share that video. Okay. Again, just a little background information on this video. It's actually live on our YouTube now. It's a video that was shared by our IX DevBox ambassador, Travis Flaherty, last week, and it shows how the satellite scanning technology. Well, it's a replica. It shows you how it works, right? And with that being said, let's go ahead and share this amazing video here. Okay, let's see. Here we are.
I have a video that's never been shared. It's just a quick 60-second video. This is technology that we are bringing to the table that's never been done before. I've had this video since Africa. I texted the owners tonight and I said, let me ask you a question. Would it be okay if I shared this video? And I just got confirmation that they're okay with me sharing it. So I'm going to share something with you that has never been shared before publicly anywhere. And I think you guys are going to understand the fullness of this opportunity right here. If you had somebody that was on this presentation, they logged off, you might want to tell them to pop back on here real quickly, because I'm about to show you guys something pretty exciting. Oh no. There you are. Okay, I lost you. I thought I lost you guys. Okay, you guys excited for it? I'm pretty excited to share this with you. So we still have, a large majority of you guys are still on here. All right, hang on a second. I'm pulling it up now. So you guys know that we do 2D imaging that allows us to be able to scan the earth and identify pockets of gold and oil and other commodities. So this is the concession that I showed you that I was standing on, that we were at. This is hundreds of thousands of acres. We own this land. This is our land. And up to this point, our technology has allowed us to be able to do a 2D rendering of the land. And then we can, through the vibrations and the algorithms, we can identify where that commodity is. This is going to be kind of tying into some announcements that you're going to be hearing about next year. And that's all I can say about that. But I want you to see what we are bringing to the table in 2023. This is the first 3D imaging. All of that is gold. All of these gold lines that you're seeing are gold that is in the ground. But look at this. This is the first time this has ever been done. We now have the capability with technology to be able to bring to our companies 3D scans where they can now see underground and all around and everything that would be in their way from a drilling standpoint, and tell them exactly.
And to give a little bit of insight here, because I think people need an insight, all right? So I think Chris mentioned it, I mentioned it. So a few weeks back, we flew to Ghana. Okay, we flew to Ghana to go check out some of these reserves that we have that sustain this crypto ecosystem, right? And what we're looking at here is, miles of land here that we have, okay, acres of land here that we have, that we are contracted, okay, by the government. So, okay, there are concessions where we have located gold. Okay, gold in these concessions. You can go to our YouTube channel and check out the videos about, that'll show you our experience out there on the actual ground over there where where the gold is located. And so what we're looking at here is all gold.
Where their commodities are, exactly how much. So if you realize how much money that this can save them, and if you understand that, you'll understand why. I'm gonna play it one more time for you because this is such a huge deal. Nobody in the world has this, and this is I can't even say more. I can just tell you guys that this is Explorer. So I'll play it one more time for you. If you understand the value of what this can bring, this can be water, This can be gold, aluminum, helium, copper, silver. This is our concession. This is the scans that we've done of our land. What you see is gold. These hills are full of gold. And this is the first time in the world that 3D scanning has been able to be created. And this is in conjunction with some pretty cool announcements that you guys are going to be hearing moving forward. If you understand the value of this, you'll understand why we are projected to be $1 billion company next year, and why I'm excited about the value of what we're bringing, not only in the cryptocurrency space, but the physical counterpart, the physical side of our company is absolutely mind-boggling. So you guys saw that first. No one has seen that yet, and I just had a chance, got permission from the owner to be able to share that with you guys. So with that, now I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. I appreciate you being here.
Alrighty, so there you go, guys. I wanted to give you guys, not just amazing information about our opportunity, but also firsthand experience through the testimonial that Scott provided, right? But also some never seen before footage, right, of the actual satellites scanning technology that we have. There's so much news. There's so many big announcements that are coming up. Unfortunately, we signed paperwork here, so I can't say it yet. But come January 14th at our XNode Summit, we've got some amazing announcements that we're going to be announcing regarding the satellite scanning technology that we have and explore it. And these are satellites that we are launching up in space through an association that we have with SpaceX. And so, guys, again, Chris, I don't know if you have any more last words that you want to say before we go ahead and maybe open the floor for a few questions. I see there's a lot of questions in the chat. But guys, I want to thank you all. I just want to thank you all, from myself, from the entire corporate team for being here on this call. This is a company that was, built out of necessity. Okay. What does that mean? Well, we truly feel in our hearts, we truly believe that the industry needed this, right? The direct selling space needed a company like this, a company that ultimately makes decisions for the best interest of the community. And that's what we are. We are that type of company, like Scott said, authentic individuals who are, looking to create a legacy and have a company that many people can call home for many decades to come. So with that, I'm going to throw the floor right back to you, Mike. I'm going to throw the mic back to you, Chris, and let's see if we can respond to some of these questions.
Yeah, sounds good, Ozzy. I just want to thank everyone for getting on the call. If you're going to jump off here, we're going to answer some questions. Get with the person that invited you. Get your questions answered. We've got great resources. We do calls throughout the week. We've got Facebook pages. And Scott, thank you so much for the testimonial as well. It's good to see you. And for anybody that has questions, Ozzy, I still can't see everybody's questions. Maybe they'll start to come in now that I'm opened up to. But yeah, let's answer some questions for anybody that wants to stick around.
Recording stopped.
All righty. Let's see here. All right. He says, okay, so Anthony says here, I'm currently mining in Sierra Leone and just brought more gold back to sweet United States, but would like to pinpoint my land and operations. Again, Anthony, that's a good question. I mean, so through our partnership with Depth, and the satellite, I do believe that there is going to be some opportunities in the upcoming future in 2023 for, let's say, independent energy companies or independent associates who are within the commodity exploration space and want to leverage our technology. I can't say anything else further than that, but there are going to be opportunities as soon as this satellite, this technology, is launched up in space. All righty, awesome. Thank you for the presentation, Vishal. He says, thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Scott. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, I don't think there's any questions. Again, get back to, well, here we go, actually. Okay, how can you sell a license? All right, great question. So when a perpetual license is sold out, it turns into an NFT. All right. And basically what that means is that you have the opportunity to sell that. All right. That platform or those capabilities is actually going to be streamlined and launched in January. Okay, I believe at our event. So come January time, you'll receive more information on how the process works and how you can sell your license into an NFT. Because again, guys, these are limited licenses. It's not unlimited. Okay, so once we sell out, and there will never be another mining license.
Yeah. And then I see one, which node is good for short-term cash and long-term cash? Honestly, it's, there's no guarantees, and each one, I'm telling you, Ozzy, right? Like 1 week, one of them is doing better than the other. The market's fluctuating. So it's really just depends on which project gets you excited, and you can kind of look at the history. But just remember, everyone, a lot of these projects, we're still new, right? We're still young. Debtbox, their technology's been around a while, the relationships, the projects, but all of these projects are built for a long-term, and I don't know which way on my screen makes more sense for y'all, but long-term growth over time. And I've seen that in crypto. So for me, I think about what those early Bitcoin miners were doing, right? They were mining the coin and they were accumulating. And then whenever it went up, they made fortunes. And of course, some of them sold they bought 2 pizzas that would have been worth $100 million and stuff, right? So I think of those stories as I'm mining, and I do perpetuals and rentals because I like to accumulate coin. And this is me personally, and I like having the long term. And I know, even looking at Scott's and even if you're kind of thinking, grab a rental on a project that excites you, right? And in that way that you think, man, this is a great commodity, and start there. You can look, in the stuff, aluminum's doing great, Explorer's doing great. It just really depends on which project that you're excited about.
Mugda, again, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, but Mugda says, which other countries does DEP operate apart from Ghana? So there's actually a long list of projects that our partners have, in the pipeline for 2023. But we also have, reserves out here in the United States. There's a great video on our YouTube that you can check out from about 4 months ago when some of our corporate team and some of our top leaders went out to Nebraska to go validate and verify, which happens to be one of the top reserves in the entire country. Okay, and so there's a few out in Nebraska, Texas, Nevada, but there's also a lot of pending projects and some really big news coming out of Australia really soon. That's all I can say. Any more questions? Let's see. We've got Tony. I tried to buy a node, but my bank wouldn't let me. What should I do? They wouldn't let me wire the transfer. Get another bank. No, I'm just joking. I would honestly, what I would do is, there's a variety of different ways. There's a variety of different ways for you to get in, right? Wire transfer is just one of the options. You can always open those. It's pretty simple, or maybe a Coinbase account, because you can buy the X nodes through crypto as well. I don't know if you had anything to add to that one, Chris. Let's see.
Yeah, no, you can pay in Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC on the ERC20. You can pay with USDT on the Binance chain. Some of this might sound, crypto is can be on a different level of crypto. But we have some videos on how to do that. We're going to get better. So, different ways to get started. And then the USDT from Binance, it's got to be on the BSC, right? BEP20 network is just what you got to make sure it's under. That's how we take payment, to answer your question, Keevan.
Yeah, Scott brings up a good point. Yeah, if it was an ACH transfer instead of a wire, that could be the issue, right? Maybe try to verify that. But if not, try to reach out to one of us in corporate, and we'll figure out a way to help you out. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that's it, Chris. I don't see any more questions here. I don't believe we missed anything. And again, guys, we do these calls every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday will be a different speaker. Okay. You don't get to see, Chris's beautiful face every week, but you'll get to see other leaders out here, get more testimonials and, hear firsthand about their experience. And, we're looking forward to see you guys in the family. Again, there's so many different angles, so many different ways you can be part of IX and achieve results. What I love about what we offer here is that if you want to be a client, and only a client, you have that opportunity. If you want to be a client and an ambassador and really just maximize the opportunity, you also have that at your, that opportunity as well. So get back to the person who invited you. Okay, that person can guide you, can help you, and help you make a more sound decision. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys here inside the family. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you all have a blessed Wednesday evening. Chris, thank you very much.
Happy holidays, everyone. We'll see y'all soon.
Hey guys, wasn't that awesome? It was so awesome. I am absolutely passionate about the information that you heard here tonight. I was introduced to it about 4 months ago, back in July, and I thank God every day. It truly came at the right time for me and in a short period of time, because I decided to pick up the money that was on the table as far as sharing this with other people. Last month, I made $18,000 for the month, actually a little over. And my goal is 6 figures per month with this company because it pays out that much. And I absolutely can see that for my reality. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about helping a lot of people to make money. I'm excited about building in Africa to 100,000 members in Africa. I'm excited about helping people to leave lack, limitation, and poverty behind there on the continent of Africa. And I'm excited that I've got something passive for those people who don't want to build teams like I do, who don't want to recruit and talk to friends and family, but just want to get paid every single day, daily rewards, and make money passively from that. So if that is you, give me a call, 980-888-2000, 980-888-2000. Whether I'm referring you or someone else from our team is referring you, I'll definitely hook you back up with that person. And hey, let's go. Let's turn your dreams into reality with IX Global. Again, welcome to the family.